right now and tomorrow are extremely important dates, guys. Right now, because of the debate happening between Donald Trump and the other team, right? But tomorrow, literally the most important date of our lives occurs tomorrow, okay? Pertaining towards the economy and stock market, crypto market, guys, assets. Now, let's talk about it. So, a little bit late video today, guys, because I was watching the debate, right? I just finished like watching an hour of it, guys. Now, very interesting to say the least. Very much so, guys. So let's talk about it. Now, breaking from Ash Crypto. Donald Trump now leads the polls by 8% over the other team, right? Very bullish for Bitcoin, but not really, because look at this, guys. Now, basically, it's basically tied, right? Pump is winning by 1%. Now, this is going to change after the debate is done and over with, guys. I wonder, comment down below, who do you guys think is going to win the debate? Or by now, by the time you guys are watching this video, it's done and over, guys. So comment down below who won, right? I don't know. Now, when we talk about the economy, right? Donald Trump stated that inflation has been a disaster. Prices are up 50 to 60%. Okay, so that's ridiculous, guys, right? Now, the reason why this is very important is because what? Inflation, the report comes out tomorrow. Okay, so this is very important. Let's talk about it. Now, in my opinion, guys, I do believe Pump will win, right? I do believe it, but maybe they're going to throw a curveball out there. Right. The only reason I believe Pump will win is because when the black swan occurs, guys, they're going to blame it on him. Right. So tomorrow. Okay. CPI inflation report comes out tomorrow, guys. 8:30 EST AM. Okay. 8:30 AM EST. I don't think I'll be awake at that time because I'm not in any trades. If I was, I'll obviously stay awake, guys. But by the time I wake up, I'm immediately checking my phone, or whenever I wake up, I'm immediately checking my phone, guys. And if I see stocks or cryptos higher, then you know CPI came in bullish. Why? August CPI inflation expectations for tomorrow, 2.5% to 2.6%. Okay, the median August CPI expectation shows headline inflation at 2.6% and core CPI inflation at 3.2%. Here's the game plan. We need the report. It's definitely going to be manipulated, guys. Oh, I wanted to mention, please like today's video and subscribe if you guys are ready. Thank you. Now, I don't know how I'm still sick, guys, a little bit, right? I'm still creating the videos for you guys non-stop until noon. Okay, so if CPI comes below, let's say 2.5% or maybe even 2.6%, guys, very bullish, right? If inflation comes in at 2.4%, call your cat at that point, right? And celebrate, guys, because it's going to be, the markets will be very bullish, right? Give your cat a treat, give yourself a treat. Now, if it comes higher than 2.6%, then good luck to everyone out there, right? It just needs to become, basically inflation just needs to say, or needs to come in below expectations, and right now expectations are 2.6%, right? So just below that number, guys. It comes around that number, right at that number, just neutral, right? Higher, bearish. If CPI inflation comes in at 2.6% or lower, it will mark the lowest annual inflation rate since at least March 2021, and that's why it's extremely important, guys. Right? We're talking about years of data right here. Tomorrow's CPI report should solidify a September rate cut as well. Okay, so there's a game plan. After this, the next major date will be September 18th. Okay, that's about a week from now, in a day, 8 days from now, guys. So let us prepare to see what comes up next, because, fun fact, next week the Federal Reserve will cut rates for the first time this cycle on September 18th. It was the same day, September 18th, the Fed first cut rates in 2007. That's a little bit odd, because when we go back and look at 2007, look what happened to the charts or to the economy. Okay, so BC Backer comes out with the data right here, visual of the start of the Fed rate cuts on September 18th, 2007. It's the pink line right here, guys, okay? And that's the stock market, the Dow Jones. Now, pink line, Dow Jones. What happened? The Federal Reserve started cutting. Okay, I need to zoom in, guys. We need to zoom in because I want to see exactly to a T what happened. let's go right there. Perfect. So I can't see. Let's go right here, guys. Perfect. So the Federal Reserve started cutting rates right there, right? And then, but then the stock market rallied, guys, right? I think there was a dump, then a rally afterwards. If the since the Federal Reserve was stock cutting right now, guys, right? Maybe there's going to be another dump, but then a pump afterwards, right? This pump right here should be our blow off top moments, guys. But guess what happened after, though, right? It plummeted. Look at that, guys. How long did that take? I don't know, but a plummet is probably coming afterwards, which is a what? A recession, right? So only difference is that inflation wasn't an issue in 2007. Not everything is the same. I don't know. It seems like the economy is getting worse, guys, or more hectic. Now, let us prepare, guys, because not only are we talking about a crisis incoming, this comes from Gary Gensler and the team over there. I strongly recommend that a sentence be placed here or somewhere in the first part of the speech to reassure markets that you are not making the speech because you think there's an imminent crisis. Wait, an imminent crisis, you say? What? So this is, look at Gary Gensler's internal comments that the SEC mistakenly posted publicly, right? They mistakenly posted this publicly, guys. Quote, regulators around the world wisely revisit, reassess, and test these mechanisms periodically. In that spirit, I have been considering making this speech for a while to weigh in, not just as a capital markets regulator, but also as someone with a career in those markets, end quotes, guys, okay? So very interesting on why, look at this, to reassess, to reassure markets that you are not making the speech because you think there's an imminent crisis. An imminent crisis, you say? Right? Huh? Weird. And then supposedly got deleted or something, guys. They took the speech down, but not before it was archived. Right? This case is weak. Coffee. Now, I don't know what's happening to the SEC from Sir Alderodi. Thank you, Gary Gensler, for protecting those of us who toss our K-cups in the recycling bin. Guess I should be grateful the SEC hasn't labeled them as securities yet. Once again, people are fed up, guys, right? From which team? This team right here, guys. If I'm not mistaken, Pump stated that when he's in office, right, if he does get reelected as president, Judy Shelton will be the chairwoman, right, the chair of the Federal Reserve, or he's going to nominate her, guys, right? And what we do know is, no matter which team wins, right, no matter which team wins, both sides are extremely bullish for cryptocurrencies because each side, guys, got the call from the higher ups to be bullish on cryptos, right? It's going to be the standard of the new economy. So it doesn't matter to me who wins at the end, right? If she wins, it does not matter. That's fine. But if he wins, I think it's just going to be more bullish, right? Though each side is still bullish for cryptos, specifically cryptos, guys. Now, other orders and stuff, I'm not quite sure, but they all have their own ideas, right? But for cryptos specifically, which this is a crypto channel, guys, mainly, right? Each side will be bullish. Now, when we talk about being a bit bull, guys, Justin Bitwise chart shows Bitcoin historically pumps in price after being down in September. Remember, elections are under 2 months now, right? Literally under 60 days. What? Time is moving so fast. What's happening? Bitwise, okay? Bitwise. Is that not? Okay, Bitwise. So, these people are in the know, guys. The people who are in the know are literally telling us September is a negative month. October is a positive month. November is a positive month, especially when elections are here. What happens to markets, guys? Would they want a crisis to hit before the elections? It would not make sense. It would mean it would just be a very bad image, right, to the team that's elected right now, right, to the left, guys. Let's just say, right, a very bad energy. Obviously, they're going to do whatever they can to not orchestrate a crisis right now, right? Bring upon a crisis. They're going to wait it out until after elections, most likely, right? That's like the main that's what I think, guys. And what's funny is October for Bitcoin specifically, if October Bitcoin goes 30%, altcoins will go 10 to 100x that. Okay, look at this. November 37%. It just gets better and better. December as well, guys, right? So this is basically Q4. You are selling before Q4 even occurs. And remember, this is an election year. They're not going to, hopefully not going to, orchestrate a crisis. Now, when the elections are done, when Bitcoin is at new heights, altcoins are going parabolic, then perhaps a crisis occurs and whoever is sitting president at that point gets blamed. I think he will get blamed though, right? It's just going to be a roller coaster couple months, guys. You guys ready? Not to mention, look at this. Everything's stating the same thing, right? Global or GMI total liquidity index shows what? September, guys, down, right? I honestly hope Bitcoin does go back down a little bit so I could buy XRP, right? And maybe a few other altcoins if the opportunity is there. Now, October and November, what happens to global liquidity or liquidity in itself? Pushes higher. This line, the colorful line, is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is literally attached to liquidity. If liquidity is going higher and is forecasted to go higher by November, exactly November elections, Bitcoin should be around 90K. Well, you look at that, and if Bitcoin is at that price, guess what happens to altcoins? Exactly, alt season goes ballistic. Don't we see? Right, there's a shift that's incoming, but most people are too impatient and they're going to sell very quickly now, right? I wanted to mention Japanese public company Metaplanet buys another 300 million yen worth of Bitcoin. More printing happening, 50 million USDC, another 50 million, guys. But why? Right? Fidelity bought 1,100 Bitcoin, but why? Why are they buying? Right? BlackRock keeps holding. No one is selling, guys. Even Grayscale bought. Right? So if they're buying and everything's happening, guys, how are you still bearish? This is some financial advice. Let's see what comes up next. But again, tomorrow, very important. Let's see what comes up next, guys. I'm truly excited. I don't know. It's a little bit nerve-wracking, isn't it? Let's go. My name is Sophie. See ya.